Let's address the elephant in the room. And when I say the elephant in the room, I am talking about cost of living, the number one Google search when we are looking for places to live outside of the US. After all, there are a number of Americans that's looking to flee the United States for a lot of reasons, okay? But let me challenge you. Let me challenge you to put cost of living to the bottom. Or matter of fact, let's just erase it off of our page for now. All right. Because I want you to look at this move as a transformative move. And by placing cost of living at the top of your search, you are ruling out a lot of places. You are ruling out a lot of opportunities and you are missing the point. Now, you may say, well, Arnitha, what is the point? And I would answer to you, the point is a transformational move, a move that will allow you to live your best life, a move that will allow you to thrive, to have opportunities, to have the experiences, the encounters, check all the boxes, if you will. That kind of move. That's the kind of move I am talking about. Not from a place of lack, not from a place of fear, but you getting in front of your life and planning out the life that you truly want. So let's make that happen. Number one, I'm going to ask you to really, really be selfish. Be absolutely selfish. This is the time that you can unlock everything that you want. This is the time that you can sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what does my ideal life really look like? Okay. Not the one that I think that I want, because we have a very Americanized view of what a dream life looks like. I want you to start with a clean slate. I want you to go deep inside yourself, and I want you to, once all the common, the ordinary, the go-to responses come to mind, I want you to erase the page, turn the page on those answers. And I want you to go even deeper with yourself and ask yourself, what does an ideal life look like for you day in and day out? Environment, your social network, the opportunities, the kind of experiences that you're having, how you're living, everything. Why not? Why not unlock your mind? Why not? Why not? Okay, this is the opportunity for you to do that. This is the time for you to do that. Shift your perspective. When you shift your perspective away from cost of living and you look at it in this way, you are now placing value for of yourself and value for the life that you want to live above all. You will find some things rising to the top that you will find that really aligned with your values, with your goals. That's the kind of move that I want you to plan out for yourself. Okay. That is one that is going to be sustainable. I don't want you to be one of these people that look at cost of living and move outside of the United States. And then in a few years, you're back in the United States. And then you're sharing your journey with people and influencing other people's decisions on whether or not they should move outside of the United States. That's your journey. That was your experience. That was your planning to move to that place that you only liked for a few years for one reason or another. That is not my journey. Each and every one of us are writing our own story. So this is why I say the number one thing first is to be selfish. Be selfish in what you want so that you can get clarity with yourself. And don't deny yourself the things that you want. Okay. Number two, I want you to think, and this I do understand that this is different for different people. It does matter what point you're at in life. Let me acknowledge that, because I don't want you to think that I'm not empathetic, that everyone is in a different place in their life. Okay. So let me just look at this in two buckets, two categories. Okay. If you are already retired, you're already on a fixed income, your income is what it is. I'm still going to implore you to put cost of living to the side and look at the countries in a different perspective, in a way that fulfills the lifestyle that you want to live. Then look at cost of living, then bring that onto the board. Okay. Because I can almost guarantee you, because I've done this many times with people, I can still guarantee you that you are going to find that the countries that were perhaps top three of list when you were focusing on cost of living, they're not going to be the same countries in most cases. Maybe one will, but you're going to discover other places when you take a different approach. Okay. Now, for the other bucket of people, for the other category, for the category that I fell into, the category was that of I ain't waiting until I retire before I live my best life. I'm going to figure this out now because I want to live now how I want to live. Now, for those of you, shame, shame, shame if you're putting cost of living at the top of list, because you have the wherewithal to make the income that you need to move. Now, people who work with me building out digital businesses always hear me say the technology has democratized things because it doesn't care your color, your religion, your disability. It does not care. It does not care. You have the ability to create a stream of income. Okay. Now, whether you want to or not, that's for your therapist. That's another conversation. Okay. But I'm talking to people who want to get in control of their life. Okay. Do not limit yourself in a move that's this important, that is this big. Okay. I want you to look at it in a way that everything and every approach that you take is a signal to the universe that I am in control. I am not fearful. I am not fearful, and I have the ability to meet any challenge as it comes, because life is going to keep lifing, right? I want you to be and centered with yourself, and operate from a point of strength. And I don't want you to look at why leave the United States and still look at the world as though you have limited options. Anyone out there that's telling you that there's but a handful of places for you, I want to be nice. So when they say when you have nothing good to say, you don't say anything at all. So I I don't even let those people are not even in my hemisphere. Okay, because that is applicable to you. That is how you see the world. But for me, myself, and I can. This world is big. This world is vast. This world in my life that I have the pleasure of breath, when I get up in the morning, says I have the right to live and be happy, and be able to give back, and all of it, all of the above. You fill in the blanks. Okay. So, what is the gist of what I'm just saying to you? I'm saying to you because just like you, I am seeing all the trends that's going on, and I'm not a real trendy, I don't like jumping on bandwagons. Okay. I speak from the heart. Please approach this from a point of strength and confidence. Move in confidence. Okay. The thing that you have the most control over is your budget. So don't lead with the thing that you have control over. Lead with those things that are going to that are priceless. Lead your decision, lead your planning and your research from those points. Okay. And let me invite you to come into RYL Abroad because we talk about what all those points are. Okay. I know this wasn't a well scripted video, and I'll come back, perhaps I will come back a little later in the day, and actually itemize some things that you should think about. But for now, this is my message to you. This is my message as we are just 7 days out from Thanksgiving 2024. and we are on this brink of reshaping ourselves and reshaping our lives and our day to day is how we experience it. You have control. You do have control. You have options. You have options. Ciao.